going in. You know, and the game kind of didn't disappoint in terms of how we played. I thought we played really, really hard, you know, defensively, and made them uncomfortable. Obviously, we had some breakdown, you know, breakdown situations. You know, but it's, you know, it's expected. You know, opening night, a lot of new people. Opening night, a lot of new people, and then even with Jordan, you know, Jordan going out there, just, you know, put us in a position where you know it was just like almost a completely, totally new group beyond the Dama. So liked what our 4s and 5s looked like. Thought Alex was, you know, for a first game. I know he was coming in, you know, I'm a little bit nervous, but I think this was a great, you know, great first run for him. I thought Sampson's second half was a lot better once he, you know, just stopped fouling. You know, and then obviously Adama and Donovan are, you know, going to be a, you know, heck of a tandem there for us. And I liked what Haas did off the bench. I thought Haas was clearly our best guard today. So, you know, I guess opening night, you know, hopefully just a lot of nerves, and you know, I think we'll get a lot better from this performance.
So Jordan just can't seem to catch a break, that guy. I mean, so what kind of happened to him? Did you?
Just got undercut, you know, going to the offensive glass, and it just, hopefully he's okay. Doctors are checking him out, and we'll see how he does symptom-wise. Obviously, we're going to take, you know, great care of him. Not sure, you know, if it is a concussion or not. That's obviously he'll be, you know, given great care.
He's not in protocol right now.
I don't know. I was the last that I was told before I came in here was he's not in concussion protocol. I think they want to see how the symptoms progress tonight into tomorrow. But I don't think he's. We'll see. I don't want to talk too much more about that because I don't really know.
You seemed that you were talking leading into this. You were concerned about your defense. How did you think that they played tonight?
Well, I think that there were things we got away with today that we will not get away with. There were some blown coverages and some mistakes. But I thought we played harder, and that was we played harder, and we tried to be more disruptive at that end. Now we can't make the fundamental or some of the tactical mistakes that players made in certain screening situations or in certain help situations. So, but you know, I thought we got after it pretty good. Second half, there were some things like obviously that you don't like when you give up 46% from the field in the second half. There was some bad things went on there.
Coach, Hassan was kind of all over the place today. Did he bring that level of toughness that you were looking for?
He did. I mean, Hassan, it'll be, you know, Hassan's a tough guy to keep off the court. You know, if you know, when he plays with you know, in a cerebral way, because he's a guy that changes the energy of your team when he's in the game, because he's a high energy guy. He's not a mope. He's not a flat-footed player. I mean, he's in the fight with you. His teammates know he's in the fight with you. Fans respond. I mean, when you're playing at home, players like that really help you when you play at home, because just the way he plays all over the court ignites a team and can ignite a crowd. He's got to limit the mistakes and the shot selection from three. You know, I thought he took a bad three in the first half in a stretch where we were taking bad threes.
What did you think of Donovan's?
It was good. I want to see some of the defense. Obviously, the ball screen defense. You know, ball screen defense. You might not. I think we got exposed a little bit there, but just don't realize.
Are we disturbing you?
Just how big that guy is until you get. sometimes, right? I thought just super active. You see what he's going to be someday, and you see how much he's going to turn that 5 position potentially into he's a really good passer, and just gotta, he did a great job protecting the rim. It's in those ball screen defenses where he's got to, we're playing it differently than we've played it to try to play to what he can do there. We've got to keep getting him better at that ball screen defense so we don't get exposed there.
He checked into an isolation, and he's obviously becoming here for years as a fan and as a recruit. I know you're wrapped up in the game, but is that in a moment you can appreciate kind of what this probably meant to him finally checking into a game?
Yeah, I didn't know if Ray or Rip was at the game, or if Coach Calhoun was here and they announced him and stood up. I was shocked at just, he's going to truly be, he's a hard worker. The guy's got an amazing vibe about him. He's alive. I mean, over the course of his career here, as he becomes a bigger and bigger part of what we're doing, it's going to be a very special relationship between him and the people of Connecticut and the fan base.
You got a bigger share than Drew Hurley.
And rightfully so. I take that back, Andrew. Sorry, buddy. And my wife, I should have said that. Yeah.
Anything else, Matt? Do you think you played faster than, you seemed like you were playing faster tonight than you have before.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
And I think we would have played faster. With Jordan and Andre, I think we're really going to try to really push it, especially when Andre gets back, and hopefully, if there's a shot for him for next week, and hopefully Jordan turns out to be okay. But yeah, our game is, we're going to have guys we can throw that ball into deep. We got guys at the center spot that are going to. We're a much better shooting team than we shot it today. I think we got spooked by the bad threes we took early. We didn't have to take those type of threes versus Stonehill. We could have, shot, toes to the line, inside out threes early. I think that we took bad threes early, and I think it rattled us when we got good ones later. But yeah, this team is going to play. This team is going to be much more on top of you on possession changes than in past teams. It's just built to do it.
Any chemistry building in the second half later on? Obviously it's probably hard to build that without Andre and without Jordan.
No, I didn't feel any of that. Haas, it's tough because you bring in, we've brought in transfers that are literally been with us for a couple of months, and culture, a pre-existing culture, a camaraderie. It takes time to build, and I yelled out on the court several times that just didn't see enough passion, didn't see enough interaction, and with the group. And I just think having Andre and Jordan, especially Andre out of the fold, but Jordan too, those would be the guys that would be creating that vibe. And I just think there were so many new players on the court that had a little bit of a deer in the headlights look to them. It wasn't a group that was like, we didn't have guys that were like thriving and into it and talking. We had some guys, I think, that first time putting on the uniform, maybe a little bit more of a survival mode. Getting that first one under their belt, I think, is important. They were obviously antsy, and it's a much different place, man, when you put that UConn uniform on. So I feel like we'll get these guards. Our guards are going to play at a much higher level than we played at today.
Yeah, in a sport that's so guard-dominated, how big an advantage having a Donovan going forward?
Just with those two guys and at the 5, and then you can see the variety of things that Alex and Samson potentially bring you at the 4. One long athlete that can do some impressive athletic things. Alex has got the shooting and the ability to pass it. It just makes you so much better offensively. We're just those two positions are going to create just great opportunities for these perimeter people, driving lanes, open threes. We've got to get them up to speed. And overall, the guard group, we've got to get playing better. I got to do a better job. Me and Kamani got to coach these guys. Just get these guys better prepared for these games.
Coach, go ahead. Oh, thanks. Coach, Alex really expressed that he really wanted to be out there during the spring season, and then now he really gets the opportunity. Did he really show that attitude prior to the game?
Yeah, I mean, Alex, dream, too good to be true type of player. Almost too good to be true in terms of the way he goes about his business, and he obsesses over winning championships here, being a great player here. It's really carries the responsibility of playing in this program the way he really wants to honor the uniform the way you hope players understand that they need to, and that's why I just know me and him over the course of our time together. We're going to win championships together. He's the type of guy that's just going to win championships while he's here, and he's going to play a huge role in it. Yeah.
One more,
You've talked about depth a lot throughout leading up to this. Is that something we can expect from you? Playing 9, 10 guys deep every game? Is that something you continue to hope to do?
Yeah, I mean, even today, I thought, you've got, 2 of our 3 best players basically didn't play. Jordan was out of there pretty quickly, right? I mean, he never even, it's like he didn't play. It's like Andre didn't play. I mean, in past years, that could have gone far worse for us. I mean, I don't think it was a game that any of us are thrilled with our performance, but we do have depth. And the thing that excites me the most is again, when we get fully healthy, and we've got both of our big time, guards back with Andre and with Andre and Jordan, and then what we have at the 4 and 5, it's going to really put that type of peer pressure, on those others to really level up, because minutes are going to be at a premium when we're fully healthy, and you're going to have to be playing basketball at a high level at guard once we get fully healthy at guard, and and I think what we love so much about our 4 spot right now is I think there's not going to be as much 4 guards with this team, because we love our centers, we love our 4s. So when we're fully healthy on the perimeter, you're going to have to play at a high level to get on the court next to Jordan and next to Andre, and that's exciting.
Coach, what did you see from Stonehill? Did they give you what you expected in this first game, in their first ever D1 game?
Yeah, I mean, those, it's your typical, low to mid-major type of game where their centers are behind the 3-point line. They're playing 5 out. I just thought that they're so unique in terms of their offense, the way they cut, incredibly well coached at the offensive end of the court. In terms of their just relentless cutting, and they do put a lot of pressure on you, and really, you really don't see anybody like that, or it's very, very infrequent in terms of the pace of their cutting and the way that coach schemes things. And I thought they mixed in some zone and some man, and their kids are tough and competitive, and yeah, I mean, it was we got everything we wanted out of the game. And I think their coach is an excellent coach.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you. See you Friday.